Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. We return to the party, deep in the tunnels beneath the nesting caves. One of the party members has been abducted by a drone, choked out by its tail, and dragged down a vertical shaft 50 feet beneath the layer the party members are on now. There's a chance he could be recovered. There's a chance the party just doesn't care. We're going to find that out now in this episode right now. So, what are you guys doing? Any ideas on how to get a better read on the signal?
So, Zyphos' idea that his hatred would guide him, you're not buying?
I think his knowledge of the creatures would certainly help with understanding what this is, interpreting what you guys have been kind of up till now. You've kind of been ignoring it a little bit. You've kind of been like, it's there, it's an attack, it's not. I think now with him having seen and killed one of these, he knows what the hell he's up against and has a much better understanding of what's going on. But I think to get a direction from this, you still need to find something else, something you do to kind of make that work.
Is there anything noticeable? The caves have been developing into a more organic material. Are they still even more organic than before?
The walls are almost entirely lined with that now. This looks like if you do any of you have investigation?
No.
For
not.
stonework?
Yeah, stonework actually be relevant here. You can roll for stonework. I mean, you're pulling a Kevin where stonework is in all scenarios. Here's rock and ball.
I've been wanting to pull a Kevin all night.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
That was beautiful.
I'm gonna find a reason to explain because I just want to. So yeah, the stonework roll is perfect. So what it is the tunnel opening in the Sean, your keyboard is so loud, man. In the now I can hear myself think again. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to call it out, but the tunnel opening in the nesting caves is new. So this is an older tunnel system for this nest, and
Right.
they have opened a new branch in that area. So this is almost entirely lined with the saliva and mucus that they use to reinforce their tunnels. Yeah.
I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
Well, while you're thinking about your couple of ideas, I'll go get the bard back. I'm gonna turn into a giant spider and walk off this way.
Okay.
With no further explanation.
I tell you, it never gets less fun playing with him. Don't worry about it.
and neither does it get more fun.
Yeah. No, it's this is the level. It's very very flat. But hold on, we're gonna get that in a minute because the way as DM I get to focus attention on the camera. So Joe, what were your ideas?
Well, number one, I was going to stick one of my rapiers into the wall if I could without breaking it, and then see if there was any sort of vibration or reverberation of the sense of where the signal is coming from.
Okay. What was your other idea?
I've got one too.
My other idea was to hammer some pythons into the wall and then tie the rope in between them to see if I could also then mimic the vibration by strumming the rope into the walls to see if they could find the frequency. They tighten the rope, loosen the rope to try to find a frequency that would help also to find a connection.
Really creative ideas, and I really wish I could, but I can't for that. It's telepathic, the communication that's going on.
Sure.
So the vibe I've been using like wavelength and vibration as try to be their analogies for what you're experiencing. They're not actually physical reverberations that you're there for. So the wall is not itself alive. It's material excreted by the creatures. So you do both of those things, but there's no noticeable change.
Yeah, I didn't know if the wall was attached to them at all. That's why I was thinking
No, it's a great idea.
Okay.
Can I, Filthy, can I just take 10 steps this way and then 10 steps that way and see if it, see if by going the wrong way and then the right way and then the wrong way, I can feel a difference in the pull?
Sure. this is the problem with using words to describe some sense like this. Now that you're paying attention to it, you can kind of understand it a little bit. Those of you you're all proficient in insight, and some of you are fairly high in wisdom, fairly insightful, right? For this, some of this is you're not telepathic, you're not of that level of this, but you're kind of on the border a little bit with this, and this is a very strong emanation. You can't get a fixture on a location from this, but you get a bit more of a sense of this.
I thought I might be able to feel it like a gentle tide or something.
Sure, it seems to be pretty pervasive in the area you're in, and like a 10-foot radius on either side, moving 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot doesn't really situate enough. These are all really good ideas, though. So if you have any others, let me know. In the meantime, Steve, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the top of the shaft as a giant spider. I assume I have dark vision, 60-foot dark vision.
Yeah.
Can I see the bottom of it from here?
Yep.
Do I see my bard at the bottom of it?
You do not.
Well, fuck. I'm out of ideas. I would like to spider my way down the shaft.
You do see the impact crater of a bear.
Okay. I would like to
so you're gonna
spider.
Start climbing down?
Yeah, like
do anything
making
as a giant spider
web
to
and
make
stuff.
that easier for your party to follow you?
Yeah, I'm leaving a web behind as I go.
Okay. Yeah, I think you could. Giant spider has a fairly decent climb, if I remember correctly.
30 foot.
I think as a spider, you could definitely climb this shaft. These are what the creatures use it for. This is part of their tunnel system. That's intended to facilitate movement. You could absolutely do that.
Yep, and I'm trying to leave behind a web that we'll say that my party is used to me ascending tunnels with spider form, and so I'm leaving like the sticky threads but also the non-sticky threads, and I'm gonna say that
whose job is it to,
they understand how the ladder works.
Okay, whose job is it to like have to like take your threads and like make that into something useful for them?
Obviously the Reverend.
Okay.
The bards, unfortunately.
Wait, isn't the idea that this is a rope, not something that we actually have to craft?
Yeah, I just meant more along the lines of protruding this from his.
But extrusion.
Yeah, and it's like someone's job to be like, all right.
I'm not just like making a rope though. I'm trying to leave something a bit more. A bit more intense than that. I want it to be difficult for the creatures to come up this.
Okay.
Specifically.
Are you building it to be difficult to traverse, or are you trying to also allow your party members to follow you down it and then still make it in some way difficult for the creatures to come back up?
The dream goal would be a web down the shaft which has an easily traversable ladder for a humanoid who understands what I am building, but which for a creature with the intelligence of a dog, which had never been in the party before, would be sticky and difficult to.
So if you do a pattern that's potentially there's a safe path, and that safe path is known from the people who have traversed this before. Sure, I think that's a reasonable thing to do from that. I think it will not be super fast for you to run up it, but it should be much slower for the creatures to run up it.
Yep,
sure.
That's the idea.
Okay, I think that's totally reasonable.
As I get to the bottom, do I, as a giant spider, I have pretty good stealth modifier, so I'm trying to do this stealthily, but do I get any sort of impression on where my bard is now?
I think sorry, excuse me. As you guys, okay, well, if you get to the bottom and then are just waiting, I don't know what you might see when you get to yeah, okay, so as you climb down, you need to make me a stealth roll.
Sure.
And you need to beat basically the passive perception of these creatures. Good stealth roll. All right. Are you guys? How close are you guys following? Give me an idea of what this traversing of this vertical shaft looks like. Steve's crawling down fairly fast, spraying out the web. It takes him a little bit. It's a bit of an intricate pattern, so he's not going to be just like running down it. It's going to be a back and forth, etc. And are you guys coming down fairly close after him, or what's happening?
He told us he was going to get him without us, so I didn't even know that we were following him.
When he gets, I'm going to follow to the edge of the pit, and when I see that he's using Plan 72-4, I'm going to start behind him when he's about halfway down.
Okay. All right.
I think I would need a little more encouragement to say follow this direction, but then
Are you giving him encouragement, Kevin? Because you're the only person there to encourage him.
I
never liked the bard, anyways. You could say.
Where? Everybody in their damn accents. Where you meet. Yeah, wherever you choose to die, that's fine. You can come with us and die with us, or you can die alone here in this intersection. I think you should come and meet the queen.
you should get lessons from the bard because he is a much better speaker than you, but it is some things that I suppose I shall go along.
Okay.
For being a reverend, your peoples must not follow you very.
All right, Steve. As you arrive down, we don't have a spider token right now. You're all going to be here, but I will leave it this way. So, although all your tokens are about to arrive, you're not all there. This is a vertical entrance through the shaft. And you guys, Steve is now at the bottom of this shaft, and this is what he's going to see. I don't know how much of this is revealed. Let me see. I think you can now see that. Can you see?
Okay.
We can see some of the map.
See the four of us.
Yeah. And you can see ahead of that about 30 foot, 20 foot,
Yep.
25 foot.
And
Okay.
to the left is a
Yep.
little bit.
Yeah. So as you come down,
are these tens? These are tens again, then.
These are fives now. They were
Okay.
2.5s.
Okay.
Your character size should be the indicator.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay. Yep, no problem. As you arrive down, Steve, you can't immediately see anything. This is maybe taking you 15 minutes, I guess, to kind of set that web up to get down here. As you get to the bottom, do you want to make me a perception check?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I forgot. As a giant spider, I think I can use my perception.
Okay.
Let me check that.
Well, he's looking at. I have one other question.
Sure.
Do I have any knowledge about how these infestations happen? How a queen gets to her space? Is it something where there's an egg that is laid and then that is incubated and then hatched in a hole, or maybe they are like teleported into a certain space?
So actually, I think you're a planar walker, right?
Yes, Horizon Walker.
Actually, Horizon Walker, right? This is actually something that you have encountered before. This is how this became a creature that you hunted. These are not of this dimension, and this basically a portal is opened, and one of these creatures is pushed through. And the way these work is that if a drone survives long enough on its own, and it has the right kind of chemical impetus to do this, it will become a queen. And as a queen, the queen can lay eggs from more of these drones. So what's probably happened is, and you can at some point, if you make the checks for it, maybe to even find the origin of this, a portal from somewhere has been opened here, and one of these has been seeded here.
Because I do have and I mean I should have probably thought of this sooner, but I do have detect portal.
I know.
Ability to magically sense a presence of a planar.
Yes, and if there is the potential chance, though you're not entirely certain of that, that if the queen didn't stray far from that, you may be able to find where that portal was. What's the time period on that portal?
It doesn't give me the. I think it has to be active. It doesn't give me a.
I think we can work with that though. So, all right, I will let you when you get down there. I will let you. So let's see what Steve's doing because he's down there first. So,
Sure.
What are you doing while you're down there, Steve? And I try as a DM whenever I have Kevin around to time it to when his mouth is full to ask him questions. So I've now hit you perfectly with that moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Okay.
I'm trying to have my mouth full as much as possible right now with Kevin in the group.
Everybody's frozen.
That's you.
Damn it. That's me?
Yeah. Do you want to rejoin, Kevin? You can take a second if you need to.
Yeah.
It's not your turn anyway. So what are you doing, Steve?
I'm just looking around trying to work out where this bard has gone.
Okay.
And if I can't work out where the bard has gone personally myself, I immediately start to externalize blame to the rest of the group who are not here yet and wait impatiently for them.
Okay. Do you have survival?
I do.
Okay. 15. Okay, it's good enough to see the flow of movement, not good enough to see exactly which creature has him. You can see that this area is more trafficked than the previous area. You can see movement has happened recently, moving towards the left-hand side of the screen.
All
you
right.
can put that together that probably the bard's been taken that way, but you don't know much more than that.
Cool. Well, I'll keep on building my web apparatus down at the bottom as the party catches up to me. Should
Okay.
become evident that I'm just burning time for them, I think.
Okay. You guys make it down. Joe, if you wish to take that moment and focus and see if you can feel the location of a portal, you can do that.
Okay, I would like to do so.
Okay, you don't actually feel an active portal. You do feel the
residue.
It's the residual of a portal having been opened, and it feels old. It feels like much more time had passed. You probably wouldn't be able to detect it at all. But somewhere in this vicinity, can you see the ping on the map, even though it's hidden by fog or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
from us, it seems like further. For me, where I'm at right now, like.
And actually, it doesn't feel that far.
Okay.
You can feel that this is close to where that probably happened.
Okay.
And also, as you guys get down here and kind of look around, again, I'm trying to do my description. I've forgotten about this. You're in a much more open area, if you've noticed. This is still the secretions are on the walls of this, but this area is not how they normally talk. They're not the tight, cramped corridors that you're used to. This is wider and more kind of natural, probably an existing cave system.
I think I would share the information of the portal thing along the lines of I feels that there is a presence that may have brought these creatures here. It is not that far away, however, the tunnel does not seem to go in that direction.
Okay. Kevin, you
If
want to do
we
anything?
could perhaps move in that, if we could perhaps traverse through the rock directly, it may not take us that long to get there. However, I do not have the ability to travel thus far. That's all I got.
I wasn't expecting the solution from your perspective to be to burrow through the rock. I'll be curious to see how you implement that.
I mean, it's an option if somebody can move stone or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, stone to mud is a terrible, terrible, terrible spell. All it does,
except for right now, it would have been fucking amazing.
The last party tried to kill me like 5 times over with stone to mud.
Oh, it's a door. What are you guys doing?
I believe that we should go and meet our friend. I think we should go and encounter this lovely lady and share with her our vision.
I think that is something that we can. We have a friend that we must save anyway.
Yeah, he's into some fucked up stuff, that Reverend. I'm all over it. Let's go.
Are you speaking like that as a spider still too?
That'd be super, super creepy, wouldn't
Sure,
it?
if you want.
Weird.
I'm all over it.
No, the spider
Exactly.
can't speak.
He's a druid. He shapeshifted into the animal except for a human mouth. Okay, what are you guys doing? If you guys are trying to move stealthily here, I need you as a group to make stealth rolls for me again.
Yep, okay. That's what I was about to say. I'm going to move stealthily.
Okay. If you have stealth as a proficiency, roll it. If you
no.
Yeah, I'm super stealthy.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty high stealth roll. All right. You guys can keep moving if you like. Just do it in bits for me, if you would.
Smaller bits? Okay.
That's fine. About 10 foot is perfect for me.
Ooh, still stealthy.
Do you, as you move to this intersection, do you attempt to? How are you making your decision where to progress? Is what I'm asking.
How are we making the decision which way to go?
Yes.
I'm going to quietly lean back to him and say, ask him whether it's to our north, like I think he indicated.
And I would give the direction.
Yes.
To
The
that.
portal where you expect the queen was seated is to the north.
Then
Yep.
I think I would motion to the north and see if everybody nodded.
Do any of you wish to make any sort of tracking attempts to see perhaps where your party member is?
I don't have that skill.
Okay, Brad with the 16. It looks like the most recent traffic here has gone to the west.
So I have advantage on the ability to track my favorite enemy,
Okay.
as well as survive.
Okay, so you should roll survival at advantage then. Okay, yeah. You are 100% certain that the creature that came down this tunnel has moved to the west first.
I know that our target is to the north.
Yes.
But I'm certain that we would need our full strength to defeat it. So I think I would try to say something like, perhaps we should save our friend to allow us to have the best chance to defeat the main creatures that is causing this infestation.
This is the most backhanded way I've ever heard of insulting another human being. You're like, we don't want him because we've been working together with him for years. We don't want him because he's a abducted human down here. We need our full strength to fight the queen. I like it. I like that's very French. I felt like.
Yeah.
I like to do what I can do when I can do it. Is that how that works?
Sure. Okay.
All right. Then staying far back from that tunnel mouth, I will slide across to there.
Okay. You see into that. You see the little white specks on your map?
Yep.
Okay. You see, let me share this with you through handouts. Let me do that again. All right. So how did I do that? I double clicked on it, edited it, and went to in players journals, all players, save, show to players. That's what you see on those white specks.
But of course we do.
Yeah. Okay. Do you keep moving closer?
I'm going to consult with my expert.
Sure.
Oh boy.
What do you have to say, Joe?
Do
you recognize them? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Do I know
Yeah, these
anything
are
about
eggs.
what these are? Well, sure. Do I know anything about how they function or what might blow
You've
onto
only
them
encountered them in the
make
past.
them pop?
Only encountered them empty before. This one is closed.
Okay.
You said this one. Are there?
Oh,
hundreds?
I'm sorry.
Are there?
These are closed.
Okay.
Would you like to examine one?
That sounds like a terrible idea. I'm open to suggestions.
There are many options. I'm trying not to
I
give
know
too much.
it's very hard
into-
to not to metagame.
Not to
Yeah,
meta. Yeah.
I know.
I
Work
know.
hard at it.
I believe that these are another opportunity to enjoy the warm embrace of our mother. I think that we should just go have a look.
Okay. Are you
I'll
gonna
go
move a
ahead.
little bit closer?
Yeah.
Okay. As you move a little bit
Hold on.
closer, there's probably like 30 eggs in there, maybe. Maybe like the probably the 8 or 9 closest to you. The tops just kind of curl back and open as you move closer.
I'm going to take a step back and see if they stop opening.
As you get about 15 foot away, maybe they seem to close back up. The tracks are definitely in this direction, Joe, for your last bard.
I would express the fact that I've only seen them fully open, but there was nothing inside of them. So once they open, there's not anything there, so it's fine.
Are these the sort of things that we should like light something on fire and start trying to like burn them out?
Can I roll a wisdom check on anything for my knowledge to see if that would be something that would be useful?
It does
How
seem
did
like
you-
lighting a fire underground in a cave with no ventilation is an excellent idea for asphyxiating everyone here, especially them. Especially them.
We've done this a lot of times in the past with no ill effects.
Have we? I remember the second half of that campaign being mostly repeating things about the giant worm.
No. We lit an entire chimera and all its bedding and all its shit and a big funeral pyre and filled. Anyway.
All right. Well, what are you planning to do?
Well, I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. You asked me a question. You wanted to
Yeah.
roll a wisdom check against what? Sorry, what are you trying to determine? You're trying to test your memory to see whether or not what, or your experience.
So I've expressed that fire has been good to deter them, and there's a question about is fire good here, and
Sure.
I was checking. I wanted to roll for it instead of saying yes or no to see if my character could understand if fire would be useful.
Sure.
in
Go
this
ahead and
instance.
roll me a wisdom roll.
Can I roll with advantage
Yes.
on the monstrosities?
Mhm.
A 12.
Okay. You haven't seen exactly what's in these eggs. They're not big enough to hold one of those drones or one of the immature drones you've seen. So you suspect that's not what they contain. You've only ever seen them empty. The cases themselves were pretty resilient, not something that you would easily. I mean, you could break it apart, take you some effort and some time. The cases themselves are not particularly flammable. But you've now seen the response they have. They respond to some sort of proximity. Maybe it's airflow, something in the environment getting closer to them. They're fairly predictable. You're not that concerned about them. You think they're predictable enough you might be able to do something about it.
Yeah, is it possible to navigate without getting within that proximity? Is there a path through that would keep us at the safe distance, or would that be something you had to stealth through? Like,
The
is
way
there
they've reacted as you walk to them, if you maybe a stealth roll, approach them without disturbing your environment as you're doing it, I would let you make a stealth roll for that.
Okay.
Okay. You can creep fairly close to them. I assume you're trying to keep as much distance as you can between each individual egg while still moving into the room.
Yes.
Okay. You can creep into the room as you do that. And as you move in, there are a number of these eggs, and they're fixed not only to the ground but also to the roof, embedded pretty deep into this mucus. that lines all these walls, and you can see up along the walls there are a number of bodies kind of coated in this mucus. Most of them are dead, but you see two one of whom you recognize, and one who, where these other ones are kind of burst from the inside, there's two that don't have that yet. And there's one which is clearly your bard, and one which is an unconscious man wearing a leather hunting tunic, kind of wrapped up to about his head, like maybe like torso to like, I don't know, navel, roughly, in this webbing, and his legs in the webbing as well, kind of stuck against the wall. And in front of him sits a egg case on the ground, opened, and the same in front of your bard.
Is his tunic ripped? Is there a piece missing from it?
Yes. Well, not. Yeah. Okay. Sure. The shoulder.
Yeah. I can't see that, but
yeah. Hear that, Sean? Yeah. Couldn't tell if you're asleep. I know it's late for you.
All right. Well, I think I try to stealth over to them.
Okay.
Excellent work. Our bard has found Lieutenant Dan.
From left field, he announces.
Okay, you can do that. You can make it over to the wall.
Far did that? Yeah, how far did that 25 take me? Halfway across, or?
No, I think that gets you to the. I think it gets you to your party member. Your party member. So they are probably they're against this. I should have maybe put something here. They're against this wall here, so you could be up against that if you like, about there. And the two of them are plastered against the wall, maybe like 2 or 3 foot up. They're kind of held standing, but otherwise they're both unconscious at the moment. Sean has bruising around his neck from where the tail choked him out, and otherwise is unconscious, but seems alive.
All right, well, let's unconscious but alive.
Yep. So you can see he's breathing. Air is coming in, going out, but he's currently unconscious.
Okay. How hard is it to get him free, and can I do it silently?
Conscious or free? Free. It's that material. It seems relatively wet and new. It's resistant to stuff, but it's not. You dealt with it before. It's like a thick kind of like mucousy glue. You could definitely get someone out of it if you wanted to apply some elbow grease and some, like, a weapon of some sort, or a prying device of some sort, or something like that.
Okay, but silently?
It takes some noise, probably a little bit more than you made getting there. But the substance, it's not like it makes a lot of noise when you peel this substance. It's kind of like the squelching of something coming undone.
Right.
You could try.
Right.
Sure.
All right, well, I will try to silently free him then.
Okay. Sure. You can roll me another stealth roll if you like. Okay. You cut through the layers of this. It takes you a minute. You got to pry him out and kind of peel it off of him, but you get him out of it.
Okay.
The eggs don't seem to respond.
And the other guy is unconscious also?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to take our bard out and then come back for him.
Okay. How are you taking him out?
Can I carry him?
Sure. Basically, carrying someone halves your speed. So if you want to make me 2 stealth rolls on your way out, I'm okay with that. If you want to do something else, you can do that too. Just let me know.
Even at half speed, I'm twice enough to get out of here.
It's not about your speed. It's that I gave you 1 stealth roll to get in, and now you're half as fast. So I'm going to make you take 2 stealth rolls on the way out.
All right. So there's the first one.
Okay.
And there's the second one. Oh, that is bad news.
Okay, the first one, you make it halfway through this room just fine. You're wading through a portion where there's maybe like, you're right in the middle now, probably like 7 or 8 eggs. And then you take a step and you kind of stumble and drop Sean for a moment. And like 4 of the cases, the closest cases, pop open around you. What do you do?
I totally freeze.
Okay.
Can we see in this cave? Is there how visible is this to the other party members?
Where are you? From there, do you have a torch? Because you don't see well, right?
I do have a torch.
You have 20 foot of radius with that torch for sight for you.
Okay, and if I moved here, would I have provoked any opening of eggs? Or
No, the front ones are open but not otherwise. About 15 foot seems to be what provokes the eggs.
okay,
So
so
they're open and waiting if you're that close, but not currently reacting.
but 20 feet from where I'm at, I still can't see what's going on.
Not quite yet.
I'm right on the edge on your.
Yeah. And what you see, Kevin, after you fall, make that noise and stop, and kind of out of each egg comes like a single kind of almost like it's like a tail. It's a small, slender, black kind of just almost. It's not a rod because it's more
segmented,
organic than that. Yeah, it's like a segmented rod comes out of the center of the egg.
I'm just gonna stay squatted over and not moving.
Okay. Do you want to take that moment while you're doing that to see how Sean's faring?
No.
Okay. No,
He's
really, just...
he's pretending to be a tree, and he's doing it by method acting right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for a species that communicates telepathically, that might be particularly effective. If you actually believe you are a tree, yeah,
I'm emptying my mind, and I'm not even like looking at them. I'm looking at.
Could you make me a okay? I guess it'll be an insight roll because what I want is a wisdom roll with proficiency, which is essentially anything you're proficient in with. Right, so give me an insight roll. Okay.
Terrible.
You stand totally still and you concentrate on the mantras and the teachings of your order, but you can't focus. You're just reminded of Brad's repeated sexual advances towards you, and it's really kind of it's fucking with your head in that moment.
I can't
You're like,
blame
is he
you.
serious? Is this a joke?
It's
like,
It's hard to get away from it.
It's been a long time. You're in Conwiskin. Like, you're far from civilization. You don't quite know what's happening. So, and you, in that moment, you can't do it. You can't you can't get the thoughts that are intruding. You can't get them out of your head. So you are standing over them. You are aware that you are not projecting the image of a tree. What are you going to do?
I think I stand here. I don't think I run.
You have two options. You can either stand or you can leave.
So bad.
I suppose the other option is
do any of your party members want to help you? I'd say he's right on the border of your vision, Joe. You can kind of see the sense of movement, then you see him pause. And he's totally still.
The other option. Go ahead.
Can I? The only thing I have that is an option possibly is my longbow.
Is your longbow? You want to shoot him?
Yes, I want to shoot him right in the face.
I will allow it.
No. I was hoping to create a distraction in another portion of the cavern.
Okay.
Away from him.
Okay. So what do you do?
So if I were to like,
that's not a great spot because that's where the other guy's hanging.
Well, I don't know that, and it's
Dan.
It's straight from
Dan.
I don't know that.
Fuck Dan. All right. So are you gonna shoot an arrow at something? Is what you're telling me?
Yes, I'm gonna shoot an arrow into that general direction.
Make me an attack roll. If you are under a 15, you hit Dan.
What? No.
Yep.
I don't know what else to do.
Sure.
Well, that's not working. Hand.
When I make
That
attack
might-
rolls to try to hit your enemies, can I just
There we
roll
go.
under
Oh,
15
it's a
to hit?
16. Yes.
I'll let you know. All right, 16. You almost hit Dan, but at the
Yes.
last second, your arrow's a little like one of the feathers is a little loose on it, and it doesn't fly perfectly straight. So it looks like you're aiming for Dan, but at the last second, it's almost like a trick shot. It pings off the side of the wall near Dan, and as it happens, the eggs near that noise all kind of open up, and then the tentacles that have come out of the eggs closer to Kevin kind of almost they don't. Some of them, the ones very close, the ones closest to the sound, an actual creature pops out of it and rushes towards the sound, and the ones a little bit further back, the kind of the segmented tentacle that comes out kind of leans towards that sound but doesn't otherwise leave.
I fire again.
I'm gonna see if I can stealth the rest of the way out. As soon as they tilt away from me, I'm gonna move.
This entire time, I'm just trying to keep an empty mind like Kevin's character was, but I'm going to do it by rolling low on an intelligence roll instead. Yep. Not an issue for me.
Okay. So Kevin, that's your new stealth roll?
That's my new stealth roll.
Okay.
I want to shoot again.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna try to hit
that
Dan.
that gets me out, and
That
I
gets you
can
out.
and I can drop Oz and head back in for Dan.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Okay.
I totally don't hit Dan.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you critically don't hit Dan, which I think means you hit Kevin.
Oh no.
All right, so Oz is even your name's actually, God damn it, Sean, you didn't change your name for that. So I don't remember. Let me go look at the sheet. What's your name, Sean?
Oz.
It is us.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Oz. Oh, it is Oz. Okay. So Oz is currently unconscious at the feet of you, Joe, and Kevin has gone. The Reverend has gone back in to this. You need to pay particular attention to the two creatures that are currently out of their eggs. But Dan is still here.
Oh, Dan's up this way. Okay. Good.
Which square did I get dropped in, by the way, so I can place myself accurately?
Right where Joe's token is.
I think. Did you say anything like, is he unconscious, or did you say anything?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
I think I would heal him.
Okay. Are any of you proficient in medicine or investigation who are conscious right now?
I have medicine.
I'm a spider.
Those of you who are, would you please make those rolls?
I'm a spider.
Okay. Yeah, you consider him totally edible. What about yourself, Kevin?
I consider him edible.
Yeah.
Totally edible. All right, you're aware he's not conscious. All right.
Oh, that doesn't work. Hang on.
Okay. As you heal him, he will regain consciousness. Sean, you have no memory past being choked out by the drone and dragged out. This is the first time you regain consciousness since then.
Perfect.
You get 5.
Okay.
Are we in combat time, or are we not in combat?
Not in combat time right now.
All right. I'll come back to consciousness and say 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes for what?
I will clap my hand over his mouth and
That may be particularly sensitive for him.
Put a finger to my mouth.
Okay.
Yes, do it. You said you would resuscitate him. Do it with tongue.
We need a tally of the number of times who breaks who.
For fuck's sake. So do I go back in after Dan?
Sure. Make me 2 stealth rolls.
No, I was
wait.
asking my party whether I'm going back in after Dan.
Well, so you saw the effect of the arrows. Does that give you any guidance as far as things that we could do to help, I guess?
Yeah, I feel like all of you are missing one point that I mentioned earlier. Any of you remember the description I gave when I described them web to the side of the walls?
Chest showing.
Sure. Okay. As you head back,
and eggs open.
Okay. Okay.
And
are you heading back in for Dan?
Eggs open would mean that one or the other has been impregnated already.
Oh yeah. I caught that part.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay. None of you seem very concerned about poor old.
I know we're already fucked. It's fine.
Lord Oz here. Okay.
So
I rolled a 1 on my medicine.
So you're saying we might not bother saving Dan because he's
no, I'm not saying that at all.
Probably
I was just curious. I just thought that maybe I had somehow I had said it and the hadn't gone over because I didn't see a reaction, but I just didn't hear it.
I just assumed we had long enough to kill the queen and then kill Oz before he spewed death into our.
That's fair. I mean, it's only been 20 minutes for Oz.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of thought there might be some way to magically remove them.
Sure, it's only been 20 minutes.
The Cylon.
No, I mean even from Dan.
Oh, okay.
But maybe not. If Dan's already a goner, we shouldn't.
You don't know that. You haven't investigated him at all. You should go take a look at Dan.
All right, I will try to go in and do our damn mission because I'm not afraid of death.
We are right on track right now, timing wise. But be aware we have about 30 minutes is what I told everyone for their timing. So.
All right, I will stealth back in.
Okay.
To Dan.
Okay. All right, that will get you there. But the 2 active face huggers are going to have heard you as you got there and are going to close in on you. So you're there. They are here. Did
you give me any instructions as far as when to create more distraction?
Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
Okay. You want to take a shot, Joe?
I can.
Sure.
Now would be the time.
Well, are the instructions to fire here, or what are my instructions?
It's kill Oz.
Straight across the room.
Okay. So you want me to fire here?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless some come into your vision, in which case shoot them.
This one pounces on it, the arrow, and wraps it in its tail, but the other one doesn't seem to notice. Kevin, I need you. This one seems to have noticed you, and it runs up the front of you, and attempts to wrap its tail around your neck. So I need you to make an acrobatics roll. Okay. You are able, kind of duck your chin, pull your hand up, and it can't quite get its tail around, but you have this thing, and it is basically it's like a hand with a tail, and on its underside is a mouth with a bunch of kind of claws around its mouth, and it's attempting to get its mouth on your mouth, much like Brad.
All right. Is it the sort of thing that I could just...
It's about the size of a house cat.
Yeah. So can I just use it like a mace and slam it into the wall a couple times?
You want to whip it into the wall? Sure. You need. I guess that would be. I would want to see if you want to use it as a weapon as opposed to attacking it. I want you to grapple it, and then once you have control of that grapple, I'll let you use it as a weapon.
Okay, so at this point, I haven't grabbed it. I've just gotten. I've
interfered
with it.
Yes, you've interfered with its ability to grab you, and I would call that your turn. I would call this basically a combat between you and it right now.
Okay.
And if this goes on for more than a round or two, I'll let Joe intervene as well.
Okay, then if I might as well just attack it then.
Okay, so you start punching yourself in the head.
If I get the sense that it's time for the nuclear option, I'm going to deploy the nuclear option.
Sure.
We have a nuclear warhead? What?
Yeah.
All right.
So really, is that I have to punch myself in the face to get rid of this thing?
No, make an attack roll.
Okay. Okay. So unarmed attack.
Okay, let me just take a look.
I got advantage because it's on my face.
No, but I won't give you disadvantage when you're trying to punch yourself. Say you probably trained that. 15 hits.
Okay.
Please tell me your attack is not bludgeoning.
Why?
Because I like the idea of you punching yourself in the head and spraying acid.
Spreading acid in my face?
But no, you start crushing it with your you connect, hit it for 9. Do you have a second attack, or is that it? It's still alive after the 9.
Do have a second attack.
Okay.
I think that. Yeah, I'll do a second attack.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use a key and try to stun it with that first attack instead.
Okay.
Before I do my second attack.
Okay.
So you have to roll the
Yep.
Con
That's a
save.
con?
Yep.
It rolled a 10.
It needs a
14, I think, right?
14?
Yep. So you stun it. You connect, you punch your own jaw so hard, it's on the other side of your head, and it connects and stuns it from the blow of your own head.
It's the touch of death. That's really what it's called.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to use my second strike on it at advantage.
Okay. Uh, 10 does not hit. Nope.
Okay. I'm going to use my free bonus.
Okay.
You know what? Can I tell how beat up it is?
Yeah, you just crushed in half of it. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, I don't know whether to. Can I use my bonus to pull that guy down and move away?
No, you're in combat. You'd be an action
Yeah,
to bring him down in combat. It's stunned, so it can't interfere. If you wish to use your action next turn to free him, you're welcome to do that. But your bonus is sufficient to free him.
All right, then I might as well hit him with my bonus.
Okay.
Not him. Hit it with my
I understand what
bonus.
you said. Yep.
Right. Add advantage because it's stunned.
That definitely hits.
7.
And you kill it. You crush its head in.
Okay.
And as you crush its head in, you feel kind of as your fist punches into it, you feel the cracking of some other sort of structure in its head. Maybe an egg, maybe an embryo. You're not totally sure. But it has that sickening crunch of skeleton and flesh in there as you kill it. Okay. You're out of combat. The second that dies, all of you who are insight proficient, which I think is all of you, feel again that presence, and you just feel fury from it.
I thought that might be a terrible idea.
Okay. All right. You're out of combat. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna. Is checking Dan an action also?
I'd allow you to do that as a long death monk right there. You could have a quick look at him. You can roll medicine for him.
All right. Should have done that while I was there, hey?
Unconscious, alive. Can't see much more. He's covered in the goop. Yeah.
So I don't.
He doesn't look any particularly worse off than Sean did a moment ago, but it's also dark, covered in goop, and strung to a wall with mucus. So he's not looking great, but you don't know many people who would pull that off either.
Right. All right. I'm going to pull him down and try to stealth out of here.
Okay. Roll me a stealth roll. Okay, you make it back to. Did I say 2 on the way out? I can't remember if I
You
said.
did.
Okay, roll me one more then. So you're halfway out. Okay, you make it back to Joe with Dan.
All right. Now, do we run like hell or do we finish her? Because this hive is just going to keep growing. And
I think we need to finish the fight.
yeah, I suspect she's coming for us at this point.
I offer up the fact that I could bring him back to consciousness, but that would leave me very low on any ability to affect us with spells in the final fight, or not final fight, but in the next.
What is what is our opinion on the chances that there are other openings to this tunnel system? Do we think we have to go back to the one that we came in? Also, do we think if we got out of the tunnel system, we could have all of the creepy things stuck inside it and stop them from getting out and stealing more cows and stuff?
With everything you know, do you think we're getting out of here?
I don't think that we'd be able to
You're
keep
unconscious.
them down forever. No, I healed him.
Unconscious.
Joe healed him. He's not unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
fine. Well, I mean, he's almost dead, but he's fine.
No, he's even almost full health.
Yeah,
He's full of health.
I took the one hit from the falling
Let's
bear.
go, killer.
Oh, you unconscious now because of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, killer.
Okay.
Let us go.
What about Dan? Are we?
We drag him with us and kill him if we need to.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fuck Dan.
At that moment, Dan wakes up. He kind of coughs into consciousness and looks around, and he is terrified, and he sees you, and he's like, "Thank God you've come for me. Thank God you've come for me. I thought I was dead for sure."
Ah, fuck, Dan. Why are you awake?
He kind of struggles to his feet, and he says, "Go ahead."
I'm sorry, but I've got a French accent is what I've got.
I believe it is something that is good for everyone to try. The French accent is quite good.
What do you say to him, Kevin?
I don't even have the accent. I'm gonna give me a second. I was just going to warn him that he may be dead yet, and that life is wonderful and death is wonderful, and it's all, but I can't manage.
It's a very
It's
wholesome
all
message
good in the hood, apparently.
here at the end.
This is so hard on me.
Okay,
I mean,
next time.
I'm a spider, so
I believe the proper words are follow the chalk and try to get the fuck out of here.
I wondered whether we wanted him as a hostage. That wasn't the reaction I expected.
we're not going to be able to explain how to climb the web to him. Don't have that diagrammed.
You didn't bring it with you today. Shit.
He stands up and he kind of looks at you. He's like, "How do we get out of here? What do I need to do? I just want to go home."
I'm actually not sure. I don't. Hey, how did we get down here?
Do we have any, like, ticking time bomb sort of spells that we could cast on him and then throw him at the Spider Queen?
No, I can't rupture a portal yet, so.
Oh, that would be cool. Just suck them both into the nether.
Well, we can use him as a distraction. I'm a spider, so.
Okay.
I think we say, still got a job to do, Dan, and head north.
Oui, that is something that I think we can do. It's the north direction.
Okay, hold on. Give me space. If you move to there, it's where you're moving.
I have
Okay.
60-foot dark vision.
I understand. I will just give me just a second. I need you, Steve, to roll me initiative.
I'm
Good.
relighting a torch,
It's a
by the
good
way.
thing to roll.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should give you a fucking thing to roll it on, huh? Sorry.
It's there. The turn order?
Yeah.
It's still there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
had
there.
it minimized. I just haven't cleared it. I got you. Give me a second to clear it, and then we will roll.
It was clear.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
cleared.
It's not clear for me. There's a bunch of the old existing stuff on
gotcha.
there. I'll clear that. Okay. Can you please? You can edit yours, Steve, but
Yeah.
just go ahead and actually, all of you can go ahead and roll initiative. That's fine. Okay.
Wow, those are some good rolls.
Damn!
Yeah, I like them.
Okay, because as you run there, you, Steve, as you kind of move forward, and you're seeing in the distance. What did you say? 60 foot. We'll give you to there. You see. I'll reveal it for you. You see a large creature literally running towards you as
Nice.
you move up
Shit.
that way. And again, that kind of telepathic sense you've been tapping is just pure fury at this point. And you kind of catch that it's a combination of that the pure fury that you're feeling, and it's still got that the subset that you heard earlier, that kind of it's almost like come home. It's the protect the hive, it's the come protect mama, that kind of shit that you're feeling still being projected in it. And you have the feeling that you should kill her quickly and leave.
All right.
Because stuff's gonna get messy if you don't. All right. So we rolled initiative. I guess I need to roll initiative for her. Let me do that. And okay.
My friends, it is a glorious day to go and meet the Dark Mother. It is also a glorious day to introduce this beautiful, beautiful bug to the goddess of moonlight.
I believe we will be joining her.
I'm a spider, so.
All words are lost on you, huh? Okay. Alright.
Don't actually. Can I leave wild shape whenever I want?
I think it's an action or a bonus action, but I think so.
This is a bonus
Actually,
action
no,
that's
it's
like
just
atrocious for me here.
It's atrocious if it's a bonus action.
Yeah, I need my bonus action.
Okay. All right.
You revert to your normal form earlier by using a. Yep.
That not happen. There we go.
Doesn't
Okay.
say how.
Order sending.
Yeah, under that box that shows your beast shapes, like what you can do, like when you get swimming speeds and flying speeds,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's directly under that in that paragraph.
In beast shape for number of hours, you then revert unless you expend. Revert. Bonus action on your turn. Oh, fuck this.
Do you want to change classes?
I want to not be a spider right now.
Well, you've had all this time to not be a spider. Anytime
I know, I
last,
didn't
like,
realize until right now that like it was possible it would require me to do something to stop being it, because I thought it was just concentration like other spells in the game. So I figured
Well,
I'd just
so-
drop my concentration. It's okay.
ask to undo.
Excuse me. Okay, so everyone is on the combat order. Everyone's rolled initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay, I've rolled Dan's initiative. I will deal with that in just a minute. We are good to go, starting with you, Joe. Unveil this stuff. Okay. All right, Joe, you're up. What would you like to do? There is a large xenomorph running towards you. It's clearly bigger than the others and is clearly very angry.
I think I'm going to spike growth.
Okay. Would you do me a favor? Just draw that in. If you go to the third tool down, you can draw freehand and just draw a box around the affected tiles.
Second tool for us.
Second box. Yeah.
Okay.
Second tool.
Okay.
It's 20-foot radius.
So that's 40
Something
foot
like that.
across? Yeah, that's the entire room.
The
That's
whole
from
area.
that's from us
The
to
whole
her.
room?
Yeah.
Thoughts on whether she can easily walk on the ceiling and we can't?
I think it's enraged, so probably doesn't matter that much.
I think spike growth does the whole room.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I can freehand that in. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I understood. So like that. Okay.
But I think that will give us some time to set up a choke point.
Oh, I was going to surround her.
What? Okay, our plans are completely different.
Well, she's gonna run into it, and then you surround her.
Yeah, how's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Sweet. See, our plans are exactly the same.
Would you like to do anything else?
Sure. I'm going to cast protection from evil on myself.
Okay. Does that also affect monstrosities?
It doesn't say monstrosities, but
Okay.
Can you do both?
No, he can't double cast spells.
I can cast those. Okay, then
They're
I
both
won't.
actions.
No, never
Also,
mind.
they're monstrosity.
Then I'm just going to. I don't. Oh god, I gotta move off that thing.
Okay, I can get rid of that. Don't worry about it. Just
Okay.
go on.
Probably just move back there.
Okay.
Because apparently the plan is to, do something different than what I was.
Sure. Okay. Next up is you, Sean.
I am just going to.
You're gonna make me a con save first.
I'm gonna make you a con save. Great.
Okay. You feel queasy, but other than that, you're good.
Good. Nothing to worry about at all.
Yep. You're probably fine.
Yeah, I'm going to viciously mock her.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna put something inside you.
When we're done with you, we're killing all your babies.
Come here so I can reciprocate.
Okay. I need to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
She rolls a 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
she fails. So, do we know what vicious mockery does?
Disadvantage.
You linked it a while
Yeah,
back. I don't remember.
disadvantage on her next attack.
Okay.
Doesn't she take a whole ton of damage? I thought it was like 3d6 or some crazy thing.
Not for our level.
Okay.
Just
Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
no, that's going to be all for now.
You're up, Steve.
Going to move here, leave spider form, and cast Gust of Wind.
Okay.
So...
Give me just a second. I'm gonna move people away. I understand. I'm trying to get rid of this stupid. Why can I not select the?
I bet.
So it's
don't worry
gonna
about
look like it's gonna be
A gust
up
that way.
here. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What does it do? Strong wind. Each creature starts turn must pass terrain save or push 15 feet away. Okay.
And it's difficult terrain
Yep.
again to move.
Is it
into
difficult terrain or is it in addition to that? Doesn't sound like it makes additional
it's
terrain.
in addition actually.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think that's what
difficult
it.
terrain. It's in addition. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll move there.
Okay. Next up is you, Kevin.
Huh. I
Excuse me.
I'm going to take a bag of caltrops.
Okay.
And coat that area in caltrops.
Okay. Gotcha. Anything else you'd like to do? So you pour your bag of caltrops off over there?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is the queen. And she gives a few shits about that. Oh, she doesn't. Well, I guess she might in a minute. Strong wind, 60 foot. So she starts in it. So she needs to make a strength save to begin with.
Well, and it pushed her back, right, to start with?
It's at the start
She's
of her
got to make
turn.
this safe.
She rolls 22.
That saves.
Okay. So and then she needs to move forward, and it costs. This is normal terrain for her, but it's now rough terrain because of the brambles, and then additionally, it's 3 for 1.
4
right?
for 1.
I don't think so.
Doubles twice.
It doesn't double. Well, yours doesn't double. Yours adds 1 extra foot per terrain moment, right? So it's doubled plus 1 each. So it's 3 per instead of 1 per. Any creature landing must spend 2 foot of movement for every 1
You
foot
read that
when
as
moving
plus
closer.
1? I read that as double. I thought it was double.
Okay,
I'm
sure,
just
we'll go with double.
comparing it to how the
I guess if the
Dolphin's
base
aura worked with
yeah, I
to
guess
mud
if the
in
base
last campaign.
terrain, if the base terrain now takes me 2 to move, and in which case then it's 2 to move times 2. Okay, sure, we'll call it 4. So her movement is okay. So she moves there. Okay.
Every 5 feet, she needs to take 2d4 piercing damage.
2d4 piercing. So it's 4d4.
Yep.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Just making her angry. That's all that's gonna do.
Well, maybe she'll be done squirting acid by the time she gets over here. Maybe she'll
That's great.
maybe she'll be deflated.
Is she squirting
Okay.
acid at the spike growths?
It's bleeding from her as it pierces her flesh. Yes.
So there's definitely acid coming out. All right.
It is piercing damage, yeah.
Oops. Hold on a second. Let me reset. Okay. And that was post queen is you again, Joe.
What are the rules on shooting over somebody or around somebody?
It's fine.
Yep.
Okay. Because I never put my bow away, so I can then move there and.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. That does not hit.
No, that's not gonna hit.
Okay.
I don't think that I have any other actions.
Okay.
Do you want to
I can
start? You want to start lobbing oil and fire into the egg chamber? You think?
We can lob oil and fire into wherever we want if we can figure out what it does.
Let's wait.
Okay.
You're up, Steve.
I'm going to just cantrip her, I think.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. She needs a con save.
Sure. Her con save is 8.
Take 6.
Okay.
That's good for me.
Next up is you, Sean.
I am going to pull out a crossbow
Okay.
and shoot at her
Okay.
for a 19.
19 hits.
How long does this gust of wind last? That's
So I get-
beautiful.
So I get to do this for the first
It's my
time, which is
concentration.
cool.
For up to a minute.
Let's hit
It's beautiful.
that button. All right, so 12 piercing plus 11 psychic.
Ooh, it's a big hit.
Yeah.
So that's 23 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Do that. Okay. You definitely start to see protrusions of your bolt hitting her, and she is roaring as this is happening. It's her mouth is opening like she's roaring, and you can see a smaller internal mouth shooting out as she's doing this, but there's no sound. All you feel is that intensity of psychic emanation, is twice as much as it was before. It's just anger, hatred, and just that command. You can hear her calling her drones back. It's you next, Kevin.
So if I tell my friends to look away, they've presumably learned to do that. What's that do to their turn? Like if they've already had their turn, can they look away?
Sure.
I think it's possible. Shit, where's Dan? We already had a full round, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Hold on.
we have.
It needs to be Dan's turn. So Dan kind of struggles to his feet.
Have you got a token for him?
I'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Starts like pulling for his crossbow and then like coughs, looks at his hand, which is full of blood, and then a fucking creature bursts out of his chest right behind you as Dan dies to the implanted embryo inside of him. And a creature is going to be there for you. Poor old Dan.
Great work,
Said it
Dan.
twice, and I'll say it again.
Fuck
Fuck
Dan.
Dan.
I'm glad I brought him over here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, of course you're glad.
All right, can you guys see the little one
Yep.
next to you? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it should be on the turn order too.
Yep. I see it.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that was Dan's turn. You're up, Kevin.
Yeah.
Best
So,
turn ever.
so if I tell everyone to look away and they're never mind. I'll do that later.
Yes, you may. You may if you tell me with some sob story about how this is a maneuver, I'll buy it.
Okay. So in the meantime,
Okay, I wanted to hold on just a second. I want to acknowledge that this is the time that everyone's committed to. This is the last fight of the moment. We're not far from that. If anyone has to leave this instant, we have to end. I understand this is the time you guys committed to. If we can finish that, that would be great. If we can finish this rather, that would be great.
I can stick a little bit. I can't do a whole lot.
Okay. Everyone
good.
else? John, I know it's
I'm
late
in-
for you. Okay.
I'm in Kevin's boat.
Okay. Then let's try to keep this quick then. What would you like to do, Kevin?
If I want to quit drawing squares.
Okay.
If I step here, I'm in the wind.
You need to start your turn to be moved by it, but yes.
All right. So where I am is about as far as I can go without getting stuck into the wind or into.
It doesn't matter, is what he's saying. Is back out of it because you have to start your turn.
Yeah, but I was just going to move forward and be on the edge of the rough terrain, but that does put me in the
You
wind.
could use the wind to
yeah.
launch yourself towards her.
Right. So I'm just going to hang out here. I don't think I've got a ranged thing to do.
Do you want to attack?
Actually, I should attack the
creature?
other bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a whip. I'll take it from here.
Perfect. Okay.
Wait a minute. Does it? Those are acid filled.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
very young.
Did you punch it, maybe?
Yeah.
I can't reach it, can I?
You
Like,
can
I
hit it with the
can't-
whip.
Reach it. You can do it.
Yeah, but I can't punch it. I can't get to it, right?
Just
Not
jump
with allies
over.
there.
I'm a
think
dwarf. You can jump over my head.
You probably you're a dwarf.
I
You're
could-
medium. It's not that. I'd let you go to this tile. Though. Okay.
All
That's
right.
good enough.
So I will punch it to pieces.
Okay. Make me some punch attacks.
So that's 1.
Okay.
That'll hit.
No, it will not.
Okay. That's 2.
That one hits.
Wow, they are armored little guys.
Okay, 8. All right.
And I'm not gonna do my flurry. I'm just gonna do my other open hand.
Okay. That hits. It takes another punch there. Okay.
And then I'm going to move back away. Nah, I'll fight it.
Okay.
I'm not doing any good up front.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. She is going to make her roll against the strength save, Steve, right?
Yep.
21?
Yep.
Okay. She is quite intelligent. She is going to look kind of down, like realize her last turn of what's the fuck is happening, and she is going to grab up onto the ceiling. It's going to take her. She's not as agile or as creatures, so she's much slower doing this, but she's still capable of traversing the way that they do. So she is going to move up over the thorn field, and she will get to about there probably with the movement. It's a little bit faster than it would have been otherwise, but she's right on the edge of it. I would say that this cave, the way this system has been, she's kind of gone up and over. It's more of, these are more natural caves, so it's a bigger enclosure than these creatures seem to like to build. So she needs to come down again through it. So she will take a bit more damage coming through that field on the next turn, but she has avoided a bunch of it doing this.
Can things on the ground attack her with melee attacks right now?
Yes, she's come up and down again basically on her turn. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The little one's turn. It is going to attack. The one that hit it. I guess that would be you, Kevin. Okay. Attack roll of 9 to hit. Misses, I assume.
Misses.
So that's done. It's up to. Oh, hold on. No, it's not. All right. You see. 2 drones responding to the call appear. They are. Where's the move to?
Well, that's pretty well the end of us, I think.
We're fine.
Not just yet.
Okay.
All right.
And I get these right. Okay, this one's turn. This is the one that was last in the order. Let's go to objects and tokens there. This one moves in and does a similar thing, gets to about there. It's on the roof right now, and it's still on the roof. And where's the other one?
Made the strength throw and avoided the thorns.
Oh,
both.
I didn't make the strength throw. It's climbing over the thorns.
So
but
it
There's
noticed
a
the thorns.
mechanic to work out that it's thorns because it's invisible. The thorns are invisible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
let
has
me do
to-
that then.
It
So I think it
can
would just
make,
run through. I'll give it a strength roll. It succeeds the strength roll 21. I guess it wouldn't go. Then it runs through. It moves 3 feet through that. And I need to make a damage roll of, what is it? 3d4.
It's 2d4 per section, so 6d4 if we went through 3 sections.
Okay.
It's a wisdom
11.
perception check.
Okay. It didn't attempt to. It is moving to defend its queen, and it will take 11 damage from there.
That is a terrible roll.
Okay.
It's not great.
And then the other one is, where did it move through? Stupid thing. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Joe.
So I know that you said the queen went up and then down.
Yeah.
Can I attempt? What is it moving along the ceiling with?
It's hands.
Can I attempt to shoot the hands to have it drop sooner than that? To drop it like?
Sure. This stuff happens simultaneously. If you wish to try to shoot it mid-movement, I will let you do that for now. I think it's a cool idea.
I think that's the best option I have to try to drop it down.
If you're trying to shoot hands as opposed to just the body, I need you to make a minus on the, basically give you like a called shot.
Yep, I think so. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go ahead.
What's the minus?
3. It's a pretty big creature.
I don't know how to do that with the longbow roll.
Just roll it and we'll take it off.
Yeah, easily done.
23.
That's gonna hit. Okay,
Sweet.
so I would give it to about there. So you shoot it in the hand. It kind of howls in pain and falls. I think
On her
that's
friend.
the way the timing's working. No, friend would be.
I tried, but
We'll give it there if you like. How's that?
no, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool idea.
10
okay.
piercing damage.
All right. Next is, unless you want to move or do anything else, next is Brad.
My only other question is how cavernous was the room, and does it take any falling damage?
It's not going to take any falling damage. It's a fairly large creature.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't think that I have any other actions that are
And
important.
you already spiked her this round, didn't you?
The spike lasts for up to 10 minutes on concentration.
Yep.
No, I mean, she's already taken spike damage.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's on her turn.
It's not on her
Okay.
now that she fell sooner. She's got to do spike damage to get to us after that. So it's fine.
You're up, Brad.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Do you want to react?
Yep.
Hit me with it.
Attack roll is 18.
That hits.
13 points of damage.
All right.
Do you have any concentrations active right now?
Yeah, but I'm about to drop it anyway. I'm
Okay.
going to summon 8 elk.
Okay.
8
And
elk.
They are going to be all around the queen.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to create a bear spirit.
Okay. Your spirit.
That's all very exciting. I don't know what it means, but I'm super excited.
This should be able to hit all of us. So everybody's getting 11 temp HP, including the 8 summons. Perfect. Thank you.
Why are these clapping people?
I don't know.
Because I
His moves
uploaded.
are much better than mine.
Because I uploaded. I uploaded that GIF for the. Are you using the black bear again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's because I uploaded the GIF.
Okay.
As its profile pic or whatever.
Sure.
That's wonderful.
Okay. 8
I'm-
elk. Okay.
Whoa.
What are elk stats?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Are they in here? They are. They have 0 as a dex mod.
Okay.
So they have initiative 9.
And we all gain temp hit points?
Yes,
11
everybody
points.
gets 11 temp HP, including all of them.
Did you roll their initiative?
Yeah, that's the 9 that I just rolled.
Yeah, I guess I'm not seeing them on the turn order, is why I'm asking.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm not sure that I can do that. Can I do that? I'm not sure that I can put them on
Not
there.
without
You
a
may have
character
to.
sheet.
Okay,
I'm
we
not
can
even
just
sure how to with the character sheet, honestly.
Okay, they go after the
Oh, here we go.
the baby drone.
There you go.
Okay,
I
we
got them.
can just all right. Let's edit that. I got it, and then we will sort by descending. And whose turn is it right now? Yours. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and that's all for me. There is we get advantage to strength checks in this
A casual,
circle,
that's all for me.
So
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. I believe like
Kevin, you're up.
a circle like
I
that or
got
something.
skipped. When you reordered it, it swung
Okay.
because I was after Steve before.
Go ahead, Sean.
So I would like to. I want to move to that square,
Okay.
and I believe my distance is good. Yeah, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it. So let's do.
On the queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there's that. Of course, it screwed everything up.
I hate to say this, but just you have to make a con check.
Oh, yeah, do I need to do that?
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Sorry.
Thank you, Joe. No. That's good.
That's fine. And let me run it again at second level.
What did you roll?
There we go. So 17 on the damage.
I didn't see your con roll. Where is it?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, I see.
I was finishing.
Okay. Same deal. You're still nauseous, but you're not debilitated by it. I need to beat a what on this?
15.
15. Okay. On wisdom,
Yep.
she rolls an 11.
So he has to move through all the thorns and 8 opportunity attacks from all of the elk.
Can she move right now? I don't think she has room to move.
She
Yeah,
can
sure,
go on
she
the
can
ceiling.
She's
The
Just
bigger
way
than
moved
she,
them.
her on the ceiling.
the way
She's
she
bigger
moved from
than
the
them.
ceiling was the same way as she. Oh, can she move through them? She's bigger?
Yes, because she's bigger than them. She can. That's
Okay.
the way that bigger creatures work like that.
To answer the ceiling thing, Steve, no. The way this cave, that room tall in the middle, and then basically what happened, she entered the room from that side, went up and over, and is coming down on the other side. Is why she was dropping down on the other side. But it's okay. We have to move through here because there's a bunch of creatures. It's fine.
That work?
Okay.
No.
All right.
Those all have +5s on them to hit.
That means a lot of them are gonna hit.
1, 2. Wait, the base roll has +5s on it, so it's an 11, an 8, a 3, a 2, and 9. So
No, yeah,
3 of them hit. 16, the 20, and the 12 hit.
Her AC's higher than 16. Damn it.
Yes.
It is 17 apparently. So
Yep.
one of those is a crit though.
Okay.
All right, so they are dealing, and these are magical
Okay.
damage. They're dealing 2, 6, 8, d4 plus 12 plus 9. They're dealing 29.
Okay. What? They're bludgeoning?
Yeah, bludgeoning.
You bastard. All right.
I had to look up elk. Wolves weren't gonna work here.
Sure.
And then so on top of the 20, the full 17.
Those don't go on your turn though, Steve. They go on initiative 9, right?
No,
Correct.
this is they're taking reaction, moving away.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, but she doesn't run till her turn, right?
No, she runs now.
Okay,
She immediately has to use her reaction.
I see. All right, and then she needs to make rolls to move double through this.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. So
She
about
taking
there.
damage from the spikes as well.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Yeah.
What is it? 3. It's 2d4 per tile, and she moved through 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, I
1,
think so.
2, 3. Okay, so it's 2d4, so it's 64 again.
Yep.
Okay, she takes another 20.
Wow, those are big balls.
That's a dope spell.
All right.
I thought that spell would be useful. It's good.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. That was Sean.
Oh, that was my action.
Yeah.
I'll throw an inspiration to Kevin again for his battle against the little midget.
Sweet.
Okay.
I love this game.
All right. So what does that leave us? That was you.
Oh, just
and-
as an idea, you should probably be putting acid damage on some of the elk because of the leaking from the
Oh,
spikes.
because of the spikes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
so
think
she
only
moves,
3 of them probably.
but I think the
I'll just
ones
do
that
that
she
myself.
walks over, she probably hits 3 times because she ran over those spikes 3 times. So those
Yeah.
top 2 take it 3 times. The one of the ones on the right takes it once.
Wait.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Kevin.
The guy in front of me was up, I thought.
No, you're up.
I think it's you, Kevin.
Because you were after me before.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong edge of the turn order. Sorry, I've got it scrolled to the bottom. I'm like, how's he up there? Okay. Sorry, I'm ready. I'm gonna punch the guy in front of me.
Okay.
And he isn't stunned or anything, is he?
No, he's not stunned. 12 does not hit.
Yeah.
You're inspired.
Yep, I'm gonna hit him again.
God dang it, he already told you that.
Yep, I'm gonna hit him again and use the inspiration.
Okay.
Actually, I can roll and then say it before you
Yes.
tell me.
Yep.
I'm going to roll it and not use my inspiration.
It hits.
Okay.
Okay.
5.
All right. It will take 5.
And he is still okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to hit him again.
I mean, he's very slippery with all of Dan's entrails, but other than that, he's pretty good.
And I'm not going to use my
Okay.
inspiration on that one either.
So it hits.
For 9 more.
That's better.
You've definitely punched it quite hard. You feel crushing carapace as you hit it, but that's still alive.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is... Are you doing anything else, Kevin?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to move here and get it between him and some other folks.
Okay. The first of the creatures answering the queen's call shows up and attacks Joe. It's not trying to abduct you anymore. It's just attacking you. And attacks are where there. Okay. 14 to hit and a 12 to hit.
No, it needs to hit 16.
Okay, then you take nothing. The queen's turn. It still needs to run, right? With the Dissident's Whisper. How long does that last for? Or is it just a once off? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. She is going to move around the corner.
So does it keep running?
No, doesn't have to. She's choosing to.
Oh.
She has drones for a reason. Okay. The little one attacks you, Kevin. 25.
That hits.
Take 10.
Okay.
Okay. Next up are your bears, Steve.
They're elk.
Elk bears.
We didn't
Sure.
drop the concentration on the spikes.
No.
Perchance, did we?
No. Joe didn't say that if he wanted to.
No, unless
You can drop it
suggest
at
that.
any time that you would like, including right now.
Drop it on the terrain?
Yeah, you can drop your
You can stop
concentration
channeling
whenever
spell
you would
anytime.
like.
Yeah. I suppose if the queen moved away, it would make sense to then drop it.
Does it? It does protect us. I guess the elk could go chase her. Then.
Yeah, it's
They
kind
can
of
also
more
kill
with
the
other-
guy that's standing next to them.
Yeah.
You dropping it?
I can't recast it, but I think so.
Okay.
I think it's used its effectiveness.
Okay.
Let me know if I kill this. I'm gonna do 4d20 first. These are all +5s.
Okay. You have to roll the type with the blur. The blur
Sorry,
effect
what?
on them until you have to roll these at disadvantage because these are the ones that have the double to hit.
Oh,
So I'll
until
take
the
every
first time
two.
that they get hit.
Yeah, 11 doesn't hit. 19 does hit. So the second attack hits. I'm just counting those as 2 attacks
Okay.
as opposed to 4.
So that's 2d4 + 3, 10 damage.
Okay. All right, and then you need to make 2 more attacks from those ones that near it. Because the first 2 attack. Oh, those were your 4 attacks. 2. Okay, those 2 miss clearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do another 2 from 2 more who will come over.
Oh, this is the unmodded number.
Yes, it is.
What's the mod?
+5.
5.
Okay, but those are the first 2 attacks. Doesn't matter. Okay, so 8, 1, and 3 doesn't matter. Okay, 2 more coming over.
Yeah, does a 12 or an 18 hit?
18 hits, but 12 does not.
That's another 8.
Okay.
And then 2 more. Does
Okay.
a 13 or a 16 hit?
Both hit.
It's another 19.
Okay.
Doesn't that mean some of those earlier ones should have hit?
No.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
AC 13.
AC 13. Okay.
So that was 27, 37 damage.
Yep.
So it's looking sore.
It's looking angry.
All right, great. Awesome.
These are the mature drones. You haven't killed one yet. All the other ones left.
One more did hit. There was a 9 or 14.
No, the way that the first 2 attacks, the 11, 4, and 9,
I'm
19
not
were 2 at
entirely
disadvantage.
sure what happened
Oh,
with the
okay, sorry.
disadvantage stuff.
I
But yeah,
I
something
understand.
happened.
I got it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did track it. Okay. Moving on is the other. Oh, the one is trapped in there. All right, I'll attack the top left one, whichever one looks
Alright.
most wounded.
Sure.
2 attacks are 24 and 11.
Those both hit.
Takes 19 total.
Okay, that'll kill it.
Okay. Next up is you, Joe.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stab it and kill us, unfortunately.
Okay. Go ahead and make attacks on it. You have disadvantage because this one is still blurring.
Okay.
13's your target number. Okay, that
13.
hits. Okay, you hit it for piercing damage.
7
piercing. Okay. You and also also Sean need to roll d6s. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, keep track of
there's
that.
6.
If you get a second one, you need to let me know. To take 11 for that.
I really want to know.
Okay.
Did you already have one in the previous fight, Sean?
It's per fight.
No.
I've been giving it per fight because I assume you clean off your
Yeah.
armor. If you tell me you don't,
Yeah.
Well, we didn't
It's
like
the
short
first
rest,
time I
and
got
he definitely hasn't cleaned up his armor.
I didn't get hit last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
Fair
first
enough.
time I got hit by acid at all.
I believe you have 2 more attacks, Sean, Joe.
Are these now for normal, not dis?
Yes, if you hit
Yes.
it, it's now normal. Yep. 22 hits. You hit it for 12. And what's your third attack? 27's a
Oh.
crit. Roll your damage. Another 8. Okay.
Damn.
All right, keep spraying acid over everything.
Wow.
Ooh, a crit on you too. Okay, so you keep track of that. You should
I
be at
took
1 for this fight.
16 from attacking it.
All right, you're up, Brad.
I'm going to cantrip the one to the bottom left of me, I think.
Okay,
The small one that Kevin's been fighting. So it's a
sure.
con
Go ahead and
save.
make attack rolls.
It's a con
I
save.
see. Yep. Con
And
save
6
of
if you
9.
fail. Yeah,
Okay,
6.
take 6.
And
Okay,
disadvantage on its next attack.
understood.
That's me.
Okay, you're up, Sean.
What did I miss on the queen? Where'd she go?
She ran around the corner in the back.
She is so infuriated and full of rage and stampeding
She's
toward
smart.
us that she has run away from us.
Bitch.
She's smart, and she just took a shit ton of damage and then got pushed out of that, and she has drones coming. So she ran back.
Okay, great. I am going to use my rapier and stab the shit out of this guy next to me.
Okay,
For 23.
that hits.
And give it some of that. Click on that. 20 damage.
Oh god. Okay, that's the southeastern one, right? Okay, it's
Yeah.
still there. It's looking all right. Not great. You guys need to, since you're stabbing it with piercing damage again, you need to roll acid.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm out of inspiration.
Okay. Next
Actually,
up.
no, you can, because I used my weapon to attack. So let's see. Who's standing next to me? I will cast Healing Word on Ranger.
Okay.
And what am I going to do with the spell? So we'll upcast it second level. Why not?
Okay.
If I can do that, yeah.
You're up, Kevin.
All right. I'm gonna punch my little friend here.
Sure. Yeah, that's code for something, isn't it? What are you hitting it for? 17 is a hit. 8, sure. Still up. Would you like to swing again?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Don't tell me if it hits though.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Tell me if it hits.
It hits.
Okay, good.
Okay. It's at 1 HP. It looks very poor.
Right this minute, it's at 1 HP.
Right this minute, it's at 1 HP. I thought I'd let you know since you seemed to be hoping to kill it.
All right, I will use my bonus action for that then.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I've got to. All right, I'll bonus action. And
does not hit.
What?
Inspiration.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Inspiration.
Would you like to believe that hits or not?
Yeah, I would like to make that hit. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your inspiration. It's 1d8. Your target is 4.
Really? It takes that much? Okay.
Yeah, the little ones are harder to hit.
Damn it.
I believe in you. You got it.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and it's at 1. Doesn't matter. So it's gonna die.
Okay. And I get 9 temp HP out of that.
Great.
You already have 11, don't you?
I got knocked out 10 of it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Do you want to move it all, Kevin?
And then I'm going to head this way. Sure. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, wait. This is rough terrain.
There's no... All of it's rough terrain, yep.
Yep. So 25 is about as good as I can do with my 50.
Okay.
My 60.
The one next to you, Joe, will attack you twice.
Okay.
We're looking at a 21 and a 13.
21 hits, 13 does not.
Take 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I should have gone after that bastard hurting you guys.
The queen. You can hear the queen's scream of anger, again psychically, and it has moved, but you don't know quite where. The queen is done. Little one is dead, I believe. Yep. So can I remove it off the order? And it's your bear's turn, Steve.
All right. Let me know. So I'm gonna make 7 attacks here.
Okay.
And then let me know when I'm overkilling.
I guess it's blurring again, huh? Okay. So the first one.
Shit.
What? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do anything for that. What's your mod?
+5.
5.
Okay. First one hits. So what you need to do is then roll. Second one misses. Third one misses. Fourth one hits. Fifth one misses. 13. 4 or 5.
5.
That doesn't make
Hits.
sense, does it?
Sure does.
It
The
needs
10 and
13.
7.
10 and
It
7
needs
at
to-
disadvantage shouldn't hit then. 10 and 7 at
Oh, at
disadvantage is
disadvantage.
12.
I'm sorry. You're right.
So the
And
third
then the next one
would hit.
doesn't. Third
The
one
third
hits.
one would
Okay.
hit. So
Yeah.
the third one hits
And the fourth one misses.
this.
Okay.
And then
So it takes 7.
I have
Fourth
3
one
more.
missed at a 1. Yep. 20 crits. You need to roll for that, and the next 2 miss.
So 4d4 plus 3.
Okay.
10.
10. Okay. It's up. It's looking a little worse for the wear.
Right?
Okay. Next up is the one surrounded by everything. It's going to attack the next elk, whichever one that looks most wounded. The attack rolls are an 8 and a 21.
I just realized I'm rolling the wrong damage. 8 misses, 21 hits.
Okay, take 11.
Sure.
Okay, you're up, Joe.
I think all I can really do is stab it and then maybe move away from it, but stabbing.
Sure. I think you've done the most damage to the party tonight.
Yeah, but I keep hitting everything.
Sure, that hits.
Yep.
Okay. 8 damage, sure.
Damn.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to? You have 2 more attacks, Joe. Go ahead and make those. Okay, that hits.
Wow.
Oh, your first one was a disadvantage. Okay. Another 8, sure. And one more, Joe.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does. Okay, it's looking pretty grim for this drone. It's done a lot of damage to it. It hasn't hit you yet, but it's done a lot of damage.
Sure has.
Joe, did you take your 10 points of healing last round?
I did. I had forgotten that I had the 11 temper hit points. So I've been minusing those on this.
Okay,
on this
that's
session,
fine.
So
Okay.
kind of evening it out. Yeah.
Do you want to move at all?
Probably.
If If you move, let me know because I need to take an attack of opportunity at you. If you don't want to, let me know as well.
Looking around at my companions, do they look worse for wear, better for wear?
They're as ugly as you remember, and you can see their HP bars. So I'm not sure what you're asking.
I think I'll move there.
Okay, it swings at you as you leave its zone of control. The attack is 7, which misses. You're up, Steve.
All right, I'm just going to do the con save attack on the southeastern one.
Okay, the drone con save rolls a 22.
That passes.
Okay.
So that's no damage, I think.
Okay. Sean, you need to roll con save for me, and then you can take your turn.
Oh, I'm going to bonus action my spirit north by like 15 feet or something, so that it's more centered.
All right, Sean, you are to the point you like almost, you feel like you've got something like almost like trapped in your throat. You feel like you're about to like cough it up, and then it doesn't move. So you're okay, but you're not feeling great. So what are you doing?
I'll cast.
So like up to there, Steve?
Yeah, just
Not
vicious
quite that
mockery to
far.
this thing.
Okay. The one to the southeast?
Yeah.
DC 15 wisdom save is succeeds.
Not that far either.
It succeeds? Alright, that's fine. I don't care. I'm still gonna walk
No, it doesn't succeed. You succeed.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm still walking away. Can't attack. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. You're up, Kevin. The drone to the southeast looks pretty brutally beat up, and the drone between all of the Elks looks pretty beat up. And you can hear the queen. You can't hear her. You can sense her off to the east a little bit.
And there's no direct way to her, right? This is this room got a wall on that side?
Oh, right, because I haven't revealed that. I'm sorry.
So she is east of us.
Yep.
All right. Well, that clarifies that, I suppose, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to go meet the queen.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 50.
Okay.
And my move is 60. So what do I see when I get there?
You see the queen.
Right. If I move one more, that's my 60, and I can whip her.
Okay.
So I'm going to take... I'll just attack.
Sure. That hits.
Okay, there's the damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use... Do I use my last stun on her? Sure. I'm going to try my last.
Okay.
My key point for us.
DC 14, right?
Done. Nope,
Did you
that's the
use
wrong
it?
thing. Sorry.
I know what it is. It's DC 14 stun for her entire turn until your end of your next turn. She rolls a 22.
That's not the right one either. Okay, so she failed. Damn, I'm just going to keep hitting
you
things.
Failed. She
right.
succeeded.
That's what I mean. So I'm just going to hit her again.
Okay.
I'm not going to hit her again. I'm going to bonus action her.
Okay.
And miss again.
Do you have inspiration still? You used it.
I
13
used
to
it.
miss. Okay. All right. Drone down here is going to run up and attack you, Joe. 2 attacks at 25 and an 8. 25 hits. You take 12.
Okay.
Okay. He's done. Queen is going to move over to you, Kevin, and do things to you. She is going to attack you with her tail. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Then she's going to attack you with her. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I have all these abilities on her that I just haven't been using. All right. That's fine. She crits you with her claws. 28. You take 33 points of slashing damage.
33 is a lot.
Okay. And then she is, after hitting you, going to attempt to psychically overwhelm you. I need you to make a wisdom save. Your target is 15.
Hang on. I have to fix my hit points. I have to do a wisdom save?
Yep. Okay. You feel the queen direct her attention to you, and she attempts to batter down the defenses of your mind, and you think of that tree that you were trying to get earlier, and you hit it fucking dead on, and you're like, trees have no minds. You can't take me over, and you fight her off for the turn. All right.
Beautiful.
Next up are your bears, Steve.
All right. These are all +5, so the first one actually hits.
Okay.
And then I did the disadvantage already. And then I have one other that hits. Fucking great. All right.
Okay, so two attack rolls. Do the damage.
For 16.
Okay, that drone is looking pretty bad, but is still up. Drone is going to attack one of your dudes. Where is it? There. Okay. 2 rolls, a 25 and a 20. 9 and 6. So for 15. And you're up, Joe.
All right. And the 9 would have killed one, so I'll
take the next one then.
Yeah.
I'm going to stab it.
Okay. 16 does hit.
All right.
Okay, it's still up. It looks really bad. You and Steve
Damn it.
both need to make acid rolls.
I think that's the second one that I've had in this fight.
It is.
Okay. You need to permanently lose a point of AC off your armor.
Okay.
Okay. And you take your second and third attack.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that hits. Joe, you killed it. You still spray acid on both you and Steve again.
Yeah.
But this guy dies.
Sweet.
Okay.
I just lost all my elk.
Oh, you lost your con. Okay.
Yep.
You're up, Steve. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not good.
Do you have anything else you want to do, Joe?
I moved thinking the elk were still there. Now that they went away, maybe I want to move here.
Okay.
That seems better.
You are up.
Well,
Brad.
I'm going to conjure 8 elk.
Oh, man. I thought to myself, I'm like, I know Jorbs is playing a caster. I should build an AoE creature. And I did kind of, but I forgot to use it. So we'll see in a minute. Okay.
Well, give me my 8 elk,
Well,
please.
we're creeping up on midnight here.
We're the queen is at like 10% HP. Do you want to kill it?
All right,
I want to kill it.
Let's work it through
to
then.
death with elk.
I can't stab anything else, so otherwise I'm just gonna die. So you guys got it.
It can be Sean's turn now.
Okay, Sean, you're up.
Position them.
All right, I'm gonna move. That's. I'm sorry. Please don't elk me. And I'm gonna give her a 3rd level shatter.
Elked in the anus.
So that's 21. She's got to make a DC 15 con save.
Okay, DC 15 con save.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna pass.
She hits a 23.
Yeah, so she still takes half damage. Though.
Okay, how much damage for 7?
10.
Okay.
10 thunder.
10 thunder. She's not looking great.
All right. Well, great passes the buck to someone. Have
Okay.
The elk passes the elk to someone.
All right. Next up is Sean. Did you roll for me?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay. So okay.
15.
You should keep rolling over 10. You've done well so far. All right. I think it's you, Kevin.
All right, I'm going to punch her.
Okay.
Because that's my special powers, punching.
I'll do it.
22 is gonna hit for 9. Okay. She's still up. She's looking real bad. You have a second attack.
As it turns out, I do.
Okay.
That's exactly like the first one.
All right. That's going to kill the queen. So you literally punch her to death. She's got her huge head with all the psionic elements to it, and you just like repeatedly drive your fist into it until you crush her head into death. You hear the psychic kind of scream that comes out of her. It happens, and you get the sense that the drones, maybe some of them are still coming, but they're going to be a little disoriented, a little bit slower, and that will do it. So, congratulations. The other drone has like 5 HP. I won't make you roll on it. It will die the next round. And yeah, Dan's dead.
Nice.
Sean's full of babies, and you have a couple dozen xenomorphs to run down before one of them turns into a queen on its own again and starts the whole process again.
And all this cave full of eggs here to seal up, to cave in and seal up or something.
Yep, for sure.
12 seconds later, I felt my save.
All right, it was too early for it to like pop out of you.
Oh, okay.
Effects from that.
I'll start recording.
Yeah, sounds good.